guys, welcome back to KnDCreationz Resin Art. And today we're going to take part in the Slay a Tray collaboration. And that's hosted every other week by Beverly at Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Kathy at KnDCreationz, and Elizabeth at crystalclearcreationss. If you're interested in joining the Slay a Tray collaboration, please contact one of the three ladies from those channels and they'll be glad to add you in and let you join in the collaboration. This week's theme is Frozen or Frosty. I believe Frozen or Frosted, or that's what it is. And I was debating with this one, with the Frozen. Did I want to go like Frozen as in Elsa Frozen, like the movie Frozen theme? Or did I kind of want to go Frozen like the weather, Frosted, like that. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to go like, Frozen like it's freezing outside weather. So what I have here is 10 ounces of KnDCreationz resin, 1-to-1 epoxy resin, and I have it all mixed up and ready to go. Then I have 3 separate cups, and in my cups I have glitter. So in one cup I have from the Creatology mix, which is, I got this at Michael's years ago. So it's like a blue fine and a blue chunky mix. And also I think I got this one at Walmart. It's Sulon glitter, and it's just a fine blue, like a midnight blue. And I added to that a chunky holographic glitter, and that is by HTV. And then I have white, and in the white I have this, it's a Timu Opal, chunky, beautiful glitter. And I added to that a touch of crushed crystal, and I have some fine white glitter that I got in a Amazon kit. I also, in this blue, the lighter blue one, I have some of this blue mixed in with the chunky and the other fine. So I kind of have the colors of, Frozen and Frosty, cold, but it also kind of matches the Frozen Elsa colors as well. But what I want to do for these 3 cups is I just want to split the resin as evenly as I can into the 3 cups of glitter. I might need more. We shall see. I just want to start off with some in each one, and then I can go from there. I've never poured this mold before, this tray mold before, so I'm not sure exactly how much it takes. How's everybody been doing? Everybody been staying warm? Well, it depends on what part of the country you're in, I guess, whether you're staying warm or not. And anybody creating anything cool lately? Anything new? If anybody has any suggestions that you'd like to see on my channel, please feel free to comment in the comment section. And if I can do it, I will be glad to make that happen. And I appreciate everybody that's watching. So please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and please continue to watch on the playlist and watch all the other creators that are joined in the Slay a Tray collaboration and see how they slayed their tray this week. So I've never used a split cup before, so I'm going to try it today. So I want to go ahead and just mix up the glitter and the resin first, of course. So I'm just going to use a mixing stick and mix this up. That is like beautiful, like so beautiful. And I'm going to hope that it comes out good with this mix this split cup. Has anybody used split cups before in their resin? Had they liked it? They regret it? Does it work okay with glitter? Is it going to be like, you know, too thick for glitter? And I'm worried about actually cleaning that out. That might be a problem, getting the glitter out of that. So I'm a little worried about that. That's what makes me want to second guess myself about doing that. Because, you know, you can't really get your hands in there too well. So it makes me a little nervous about doing that. Actually, it probably will be very difficult to get the glitter out of there. So, you know what? Let's pass on that. Now that I think about it, because that's very, you know, fine, like, cup to get in. I can't get my hands in there. So I'm not really sure how I could clean that out so well with glitter. And, you know, glitter sticks everywhere, which is why I'm using disposable cups. So let's rethink that. That's not real, no real problem. We'll just, you know, mix it another way. Not a problem. Yeah, all of these colors are just beautiful. I love them all. And when you're mixing glitter with resin, you want to make sure that you have enough glitter in your cup so that you don't have a clear layer of resin at the top. If you have clear resin sitting at the top and your glitter is all at the bottom, then you did not put enough glitter in, and you'll need to add more glitter, or you'll have a project that has a clear layer just on the bottom. Now I'm thinking, like, that's what had me stop for a second. I'm thinking, do I want to add a drop of glue to each of these with this tray? I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. I don't know. I don't think so, because the bottom is the top is the bottom, and as you know, the glitter is going to sink anyway. So I think in this circumstance, we find the tray is not really that deep. So let's just go ahead. I wonder what will happen if I try to layer it in a cup. You know, like, let's try. Today's like experiment day. So what if I tried to, you know, like pour some in down the side of the cup, and then the next one, and, like, you know, try to like layer it. You know, the way they can do this when they do paint pouring, dirty cup mix, I guess this is called. I wonder how this will go. I might regret this, but you never know. I think we need more white in the middle of that. And I hope the white doesn't get lost in all this blue, because this white is just so beautiful. It's going good. You know, you won't know if you like the way something comes out unless you try it, right? So that's what we're doing today. We are trying. We're experimenting. And crossing our fingers at the same time that it comes out and I don't ruin this tray. But if it does, you'll just see me fail. You'll learn what not to do. And then, you know, the tray will not be slayed. It'll just be a mess. But okay, so we got all the glitter. I mean, we got it all out of that one. I'm going to go ahead and start to pour, and we'll see what we need after that. And I'm going to kind of just like go back and forth, since not all the colors are going to come out at once. Otherwise, all the colors will just be in one area, right? Looks like some of that white is really lost. It's just mixing in. That's okay. Like I said, and it's an experiment. I mean, you can see it, but it's just not like, you know, as prominent as the blues are in this project. But I still think it's going to come out beautiful. With all these beautiful glitters in it, like, how could this not still be beautiful at the end, right? And at the end of the day, I will have learned something. You know, I've seen people like do that split cup with resin, but I've never done it, and I don't know if I've ever seen it done with like glitter, especially all glitter. But today we shall see. And I think I actually have just enough resin for this tray. That never happens either. So, oh, actually might have more than enough for this tray. Let's see. Nope, it probably is just going to be just enough. Like I said, this will be the bottom anyways. I know some of it's going to drop, but these colors are just beautiful though. I don't think there's a wrong way to make these colors work. What do you guys think? And when I see these colors, I think of, like, you know, Frozen. Definitely cold. I like this mold so far. And I think I know now how much this mold holds, you know, 10 ounces. So seems like that's a perfect amount. And yeah, that doesn't happen to me too often. It's either too much or too little. So don't even have any extras or anything. Beautiful. Okay, it's full. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And I'll do a little bit of that, just trying to get some of the all mixed together in case it does sink all the way down to the bottom. I don't think so. I think what's on that bottom is what's on the bottom, but when glitter and resin, you know, resin does what it wants, so it could be anything. I mean, I like the way that looks right there, so, you know, how's this not going to come out good, guys? What do you think? But okay, so we have that done, and trying to clean this up as I go because I make a mess and I can't clean these mats. Does anybody know a good way to clean these mats? Because alcohol is not doing it. Heat's not doing it. I tried steam. I've tried everything to get the resin off the mats. I tried tape. The tape doesn't work so well either. It gets some of it up, but doesn't get it all up. And I feel like I'm buying more mats. Yeah, I think I need to start using like craft paper or something. Yeah, underneath, or I even thought like doggy pads would be good underneath, because then I can just pick it up and throw it all away. I know it won't be like so attractive in the video though to have a doggy pad underneath my project. That might not look so good, but I gotta come up with something, guys, because this is just awful. You know, every time I drop something, and then, you know, if you try to take a picture while it's on this mat afterwards, all you see is the resin. So I'm not feeling that at all. So I'm just looking to see if I can find my torch so I can torch this and get some of these bubbles, surface bubbles off. I'm not sure where I put it at this moment. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I will have to look for that. So I will look for that, or I'll use my heat gun and pop some of these bubbles. And then when this is cured, I will bring you back and we'll move on to the next step. All right, guys, thanks. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is already cured, so we can just go ahead and demold, and let's see what we got. Okay, that looks beautiful. I really like the way it came out. What do you guys think? You can still see a little bit of the white right there. You can still see the darker blue and the lighter blue. I'm happy. It still looks winter to me. So I have the UV DTF sticker right here. I'm going to go ahead and lay it down in the middle. So, and it says it's freezing season, which is appropriate for Slay a Tray using the theme Frozen and Frosty, right? So, and it's got a gnome. And like, you know, all of a sudden I have this thing for gnomes lately. Now the hard part is getting this in the middle, right? Because once it's down, that's it. It's down forever. What do y'all think? Looks pretty good to me. Should have been maybe down a little bit more, but I think as far as in the middle, it's in the middle. So let's get this top one off. These are good UV DTF stickers. I got these off Amazon. If anyone is interested. It's a whole bunch of winter stickers. They're not just like Christmas or anything. Okay, that came off actually pretty good. And I'm pretty happy with where it looks in the middle of the tray. So that's good. I have some resin already mixed up here to the side with a little bit of crushed crystal that we're going to use to, you know, put a little bit of a top coat on. And what I was thinking of is adding some snowflakes in. I have a couple different types, so let's see what it would look like. I have some big ones, some small ones, and some other, and another one I'll show you. So these are the bigger ones. Obviously, they came out. There's some smaller ones in here. Those are silver. And then these are bigger. And they're like, you know, that frozen blue. Like, you know, Frozen in the movie blue. I just don't know if they're going to get lost in the colors here. Yeah, probably so. I don't think you can really see them too well. No. I mean, you can see them a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I think they'll be more lost. They're lost in the sauce, I think. So we're not going to do that. But we have some of the silver ones. We could do a few of those. I don't want to overdo it, but we can put a few of those in. And I also have these white holographic ones that we could put down. Look, they're looking like purplish in there because the holographic in them. What do y'all think? I wish you could answer me. But maybe we do a couple of each. And it's similar. It's like how I put them in my night owl tray. Is that snowflakes? What do you all think? I think I like the holographic, to be honest. Let me see. Let's put a couple of the silver on this side. Like I have a couple of the holographic on that side. And we'll see, like, what do you think pops better? I think the holographic does. Yeah, so let's go with just with placing a few of the holographic in. But I know if I put them down now where I want them and then I drop the resin in, it's just going to move them. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put some of the resin down and then we'll put these in. So take these out, put my glove back on. Okay, like I said, I have some Hey Clear epoxy resin already mixed up over here. It has some crushed crystal in it, and we're pretty much ready to pour on that. It doesn't need very much because, you know, we're just doing this more as a coat to add a little bit of the crushed crystal to make it look like, you know, snow, and then add in those holographic snowflakes. So it's not like I'm not filling this up, you know, so it doesn't need to be a lot. But I have 3 ounces here. Let's see. And I don't want fish eyes, so you want to make sure you do have enough. I don't want anything pulling away from the sides. Yeah, the 3 ounces actually seems like it is a good amount for this tray. It's the first time I've used this tray. So, and it seems like it fills, not fills it, but it's like, you know, reaches all around. It's coated well, and it looks like, you know, it's evenly leveled in this. So I think this is a good choice. And I think this is going to look beautiful. Okay. Now, what can I use really? One of my wax sticks, I guess, like I used before, just to place these. And, you know, you can pretty much place them any way you want. But like I said, I don't want to overdo these. You know what I mean? I just want to add, like, you know, a little bit into the sky. So a little bit here and there. Definitely looks like that frosted look. Kind of like what's about to come my way. We're about to get a huge snowstorm this weekend. Over 1 foot of snow is headed our way, which we haven't had that much snow around here in a long time. And I have told you guys before, I'm a winter baby. Like, I love the winter. I love the snow, so I'm happy about this, but I don't like the cold. You know, that's not, you know, my thing, but I got to take the bad with the good when you like the winter. And I'd much rather be cold because I find it easier to get warm than to be hot and then try to find a way to get cool. Because, man, I do not like the heat. I never liked the heat. And now that I'm starting to go through, like, I guess, early menopause, I'm only 45. But I'm having those, like, I guess, perimenopause symptoms where I'm hot, have hot flashes. And boy, they are nothing to play with. I just want to, like, go take a cold shower when it happens all the time. And I know I heard that last years. Just insane to me. Insane. Nothing to look forward to. Okay. What do you guys think about that? Like, this placing the snowflakes. Is it too much? Just trying to place them around, like, you know, anywhere, but like distribute them evenly in like this sky area of the tray. So I don't necessarily want to put any really down on the bottom, I don't think. But then again, that might look weird if I don't put any, so we'll just put a couple. There's 2 there. It looks like one side is more holographic and the other side is more like whitish silver. I don't know. It could be my lighting right here. But you tell me what you guys think. Do you think like one is looking more purple to you and the other one is looking more silver or white? Or are they all looking the same in the camera? Okay. I think that is enough. What do y'all think? I think so. I'll make sure they're all down under the resin, and I don't want them to float. I haven't had problems with these floating before, so I think I just need to make sure I have them all the way down. Yeah, I think that is good. I'm happy with that. So we're just going to let this cure. And when it's cured, I'll bring you back for just a final look. I mean, it's not going to look too much different than it does right now, but I'll bring you back just so we can check it out. And I'm a little late, so I hope I can get into the collaboration on time today. Well, and still make it into the collaboration today. If not, then I'm just going to upload the video as just a, it's going to be a tray, but we'll still be mentioning this Slay a Tray collaboration in it. And that's okay. So hopefully I make it in time, though. It is Thursday. And it's Thursday afternoon. So hopefully I still make it in time. Well, Thursday early evening. All right, guys. I will bring you back as soon as that's done. And we'll wrap it up from there. Thanks, guys. Okay, guys, welcome back. So it's finally done. It's completely cured. And tell me what you guys think. Did I slay the tray for the frosted and the frozen and frosted theme that we got going on this week? I think it looks very winter-like. The snowflakes, the crystal, crushed crystal in the background adds to it the winter snowish feeling. I like it. But tell me what you think. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment in the comment section. If you think I slayed the tray and you don't want to comment, just leave an emoji. All the interaction helps my channel. I'm very new, and I appreciate all of the interaction I can get on the channel. Share the channel out so that others can find me, and please hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And again, this was part of the Slay a Tray collaboration, and it's hosted every other week. And it's hosted by Beverly at Custom Created Handmade Crafts, Elizabeth at crystalclearcreationss, and Kathy at KnDCreationz. If you're interested in joining us in the collaboration, please just reach out to one of those ladies. I believe their emails are listed on all of their description boxes on their channels. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time on Slay a Tray collaboration or in my next video. All right, bye guys. Good night.